बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मैं हूं रज़ा आपके, आप देख रहे हैं पाक न्यूज़ दुबई से। जी निज़ा।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, आप देख रहे हैं पाक न्यूज़ दुबई से और मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट निदा राना। इस वक्त मौजूद हैं हम दुबई में एक स्पेशल गेस्ट के साथ।
Well, my name is Ms.Garnes Upham. I'm an American new to Dubai. I initiated here a business with friends, a lot of them are from Pakistan actually, called Expert One. And I'm here to organize an event May 7 and 8, which will be the first time ever that in Dubai we are talking about AMR and pandemic disease prevention with people from Japan, from the Asia Pacific Network, from Indonesia, from China, from the US, from the European Union, practically in Africa, of course, all continents, representative, top expert in disease prevention will be here with us this week.
When your event will be start?
On May 7th and 8th of this week. So it's short time, and I hope we have a lot of people coming because it's very unique. It's a really first time that international people from all continents will come here to explain how we can protect population from disease and from drug resistance, which is killing millions every year. We've seen it with COVID-19.
Who are the speakers will be coming, and do you have VIP chief guests?
Very much so. For example, we have Professor Zakaria Yamagishi, who is from the Asia Pacific Network, Ministerial Network on Drug Resistance called AMR. And he's going to speak, how do you do an investigation when you have an epidemic of drug-resistant disease in a hospital? Which means you go in a hospital tomorrow with a wound, and you come out with a drug-resistant wound, which means resistant to all treatments. And the authorities today, the WHO, say the expectation is 10 million people a year will die from drug-resistant infections. So we're here in a unique way because in our conference we're talking about how to prevent those. We're not talking about new cures, we're not talking about new medicines, we're talking about how to prevent, how to have healthy population.
And what experience you got into it? Did you have experience before going to a conference in some part of the world?
Yes, I've been working, I'm an economist, but I've been working in health for 45 years. I've been in 60 countries. And for example, some of my friends did the investigation in Pakistan in 2018. About 2,000 children who got infected with HIV from dirty syringes. Ironically, that was before COVID. Very few people talk about the danger that HIV is transmitted through blood. And it's a very, very big problem throughout Asia and throughout the African continent. Now, other things we'll talk about is how to watch for epidemic coming. And that means how to do surveillance of wastewaters. We have experts coming from Africa, from South Africa, talking about how to do surveillance of wastewaters. And we have people from Japan. It's very much of concern to Dubai because I know that in the Dubai municipality send people to Japan to learn how to do wastewater surveillance and program with Japan, and the Dubai municipality is actually starting this year.
The viewers watching you on Path News, they will be definitely asking and looking forward to your experience. And how do you got into it? Did you admire somebody and coming to this business?
No, I didn't start with admiration. I started with the fact that I was concerned about the lack of development in a lot of the world and the lack of healthcare. The lack of healthcare concerned me because I had polio from the first vaccine. I was used as cobaye for first vaccine against polio, and it paralyzed me. I was a little baby. And it paralyzed me 85%, and all the medical establishment told my father that I would be paralyzed for life. But then, after 3 years going around all the hospitals, my father met somebody in the US who said, no, I'm not an orthodox doctor. I believe that if you have your child exercise many hours every day, if she works when she'll be 5, she'll be okay. So, as a child, I did do exercise 5 hours a day. And when I was 5, I could walk with 2 crutches, big leg brace, orthopedic shoes, corset, But I continued through that regime, and I had very good surgery in France when I was 11 to 12, 13. And at age 13, I was like in the movie Forrest Gump. So I left my crutches, I left my brace, I left my orthopedic shoes, and I could walk many kilometers with a little cane. And I started on my journey looking at how underdevelopment is very much related to tuberculosis, to HIV. I work and live in South Africa right now, and it's a very big problem. So we have to look at the environment. We have to link up, and that's what my conference is doing also, linking up the health services with the environment, with agriculture to have a comprehensive view. So we don't go through COVID-19 again. So we don't go through this big pandemic and this drug resistance.
I've seen one YouTube movie, and there was one operation for the brain. A guy got an accident, and he got completely blocked his brain, and doctor did a successful story on that. So in Dubai, do you think the Dubai government is looking after and taking care for the health system in Dubai? How do you see that activity happening in Dubai? There are, everybody comes to Dubai for all the activities happening here. The events happening here, like you receive an award also sadly. So how do you see that? How do you admire Dubai?
Well, for example, for next year, Expo 2020, we want to redo that conference again to be much bigger, either one. Why? Because
नाज़रीन, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि एक ज़बरदस्त स्टोरी हमने आज की और 7 और 8 को हम एक खूबसूरत इवेंट पे लेके चलेंगे आपको। हम तो यूं तो लोग देखते रहते हैं, फिल्म स्टार्स आते हैं, ड्रामा आर्टिस्ट आते हैं, बड़े बड़े डिप्लोमेट्स आते हैं, लेकिन इस दफ़ा यूनिक इवेंट जो होने जा रहा है जिसमें बहुत सारे डॉक्टर ना कि सिर्फ अमेरिका से बल्कि जापान से, साउथ कोरिया से, बहुत जगहों से दुनिया की जो एक रेंज है डॉक्टरों की, वहाँ से लोग आएंगे। एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं हम कि शायद पाकिस्तान से भी कोई एक्सपर्ट आए। अब इजाज़त दीजिए, रज़ा आप देखो। सी यू नेक्स्ट टाइम, ऑल द बेस्ट।
thank you very
My
much.
pleasure.
आप देख रहे हैं पाक न्यूज।